Lean spam in Battlebit Remastered has been finally nerfed. It comes along with a bunch of other changes. Let's start at the top though. So for now, Prestige will no longer reset weapon kills, so that's awesome. However, they can't recover old players' kills who prestiged, so all of those players will receive an exclusive skin. Who knows what that'll be? Velasquez said that in District they added frontline 64v64 and 32v32, and they also added the rush game mode, or it was adjusted where one of the attackers spawns on the objective to avoid spawn camping. The FAMAS was buffed, its damage was increased from 24 to 26, and the SG550 muzzle scale was changed from 0.85 to 0.6, so nice little buffs there. Then we have a bunch of weapon changes with the Ultimax. They increased the reload speed by 10%, reduced the first shot kick from 2 to 1.5. They reduced the vertical recoil from 1.5 to 1.1. They increased the ADS speed from 0.35 to 0.3, or weird, yeah, that would be an increase. And then they increased the run speed from 0.9 to 0.925. Good changes there. Ultimax felt pretty bad. There really wasn't a reason to ever use it over the M249. I'm still not sure that there is, but they did reduce the first shot kick and recoil by a bunch, so pretty good buffs there. Next, the ASval, the horizontal recoil was lowered from 1.9 to 1.2. That's a huge buff. There's not even an attachment that comes close to giving that much of a reduction in recoil. The accuracy was increased from 68 to 70.5 or 75. The sound spread was lowered from 600 to 200, so a lot more suppressed now, which is good since it has a inbuilt suppressor or whatever. The control was lowered from 0.86 to 0.8. The reload time has been increased from 3 to 3.3, so that B25 pretty important now. And then the damage fall off starting distance increased from 20 to 40. So pretty much buffs all the way there. Great changes. The ASval pretty much sucked. I still think that its magazine is its biggest issue, but if they added like 30 round magazines, I think that'd be pretty nice. The Honey Badger also got buffs. Well, the first one's a nerf. Its damage was lowered from 32 to 28, but its vertical recoil was lowered from 1.5 to 1.25. Horizontal recoil was lowered from 1.9 to 1.1. Again, that's a huge change. I mean, that's 0.8 difference on the horizontal recoil, so they should be a lot more accurate now. The velocity was lowered from 440 to 400. Accuracy was increased from 68 to 72. The fire rate was increased from 800 to 880. Sound spread was lowered from 600 to 200. Again, a good change. Maybe they'll actually sound suppressed now. Reload time was lowered from 4.17 to 3.79. Still a pretty long reload. This is a big change. The base magazine capacity was increased from 24 to 25. I thought that'd be a bigger change. Never mind. Damage fall off starting distance was increased from 20 to 40. So big buffs to both the ASval and the Honey Badger. Love it because both those guns felt like trash. And they're pretty big on not making weapon balance changes, but I'm glad that they finally are making some changes. Now we just need them to actually release some new weapons and we'll all be happy. Vertical recoil was increased from 1.4 to 1.45 for the G36, and the horizontal recoil was increased from it was decreased from 1 to 0.84. So that's a fine change there. Pretty much a buff, I'd say. The M45's damage was increased from 25 to 28. Its vertical recoil was increased from 0.9 to 1, and its horizontal recoil was increased from 0.5 to 0.65. Velocity was lowered from 500 to 475, and the damage fall off start reduced from 50 to 30. So it's sort of buffs and nerfs here and there. I think it's probably about the same. Still a pretty good gun, not the best, but not the worst either. For the PP2000, damage was increased by 1 from 23 to 24. They reduced vertical recoil from 1.2 to 1.1. Increased fire rate from 900 to 1000. They reduced ADS time from 0.2 to 0.15 and reduced damage fall off distance from 50 to 30. Interesting. I'll definitely want to try out that gun. It felt pretty bad before, but with the increased damage, it already has a really fast fire rate, and that was increased as well. I think it's definitely worth trying out at least. So now comes the big change. Leaning spam has been nerfed. There's a lot of people that really hated the lean spam, so so you can't lean spam back and forth anymore. I'd assume it's just slowed, and big change there. So sucks for all the leaners, I guess. I mean, I was one of them, but I wasn't huge on it. All snipers will give off stronger muzzle flash, so nerf to snipers. I'm not sure they needed the nerf, honestly, but it's understandable. Snipers are pretty cancer, so the L86 will have a default. It'll start with a red dot, I guess. Domination tickets have been increased. The anti-grenade trophy move to light gadget section from the heavy gadget section. Interesting. I sure feel like it's a heavy gadget, but okay. The anti-grenade trophy will no longer destroy friendly grenades. That's good. It will give XP when it destroys the grenade. Oh, that's a good change. I hope it's like 50 or 100, honestly. Destroying anti-grenade trophy / MDX will also give XP. Good. Anything that gives XP is I'm a fan of. News / updates will no longer show up unless changed. I guess that's like the open up pop-up when you start into the game, probably. Players will attack/defend will get attack/defend bonus plus squad points when they're in a flag, regardless if the flag is marked as target by the captain casual game mode. Good change there. And then they have a bunch of guns: the ASval, AK-5C, SVD Groza, PP-19, PP-2000, SV-98, and AK-15 will have access to the OKP-7 and the IP-78, and then the PKAS scopes. So that's about it for all the recent changes that they've had. Great changes. I'm glad that they're finally doing some weapon balancing. I do hope that they add some new weapons soon. I know it's not important to them, or they don't think it's important, but I think it is. I think that they should add some weapons, and I just think it would spice up the game a little bit. Specifically, they should add them at lower levels so that more people have access to them. And yeah, I mean, good changes though. Can't complain. I think they're doing good on updates, keeping them coming out, and it's really impressive for a 3-man team. So props to them. And yeah, I stream every day. Not every day. I stream specifically a lot on Thursdays. If anyone wants to stop by, I should be streaming for most of the day on those days, playing a mix of Dark and Darker, Battlebit Remastered, and maybe Tarkov as well. So if you want to stop by, feel free. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks to my channel members for supporting me in my videos. If you want more updates like this, I cover all the big updates for Battlebit, so feel free to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Sorry if I sounded a little bit out of it. I'm sick currently, so anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Good luck in your battles this week, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, y'all.